As per the prehistorians, the ADs and the BCs and the BCEs were written down in the books only 6,000 years back. So what that means is, even before 6,000 years back, before they wrote it down in their book, these books, they still existed in the world. All the books that I'm talking about, the oldest, they talk about the oldest books in the world, like there are, there is an ancient Egyptian language, they say the Mesopotamian, that was the oldest language. So I'm talking about the prehistorians writing down things in their books. But they exactly don't know who wrote that, how long it was written, they exactly don't know. The ones that are written the history in the 80s and BCs, they only started writing down when dinosaurs skeletons today. Okay, somewhere, we do. I don't know how many of you believe in dinosaurs, but there are skeletons of dinosaurs in this world. That's why we know they used to exist. Because I have had a lot of people over here who have come and said that they don't believe in dinosaurs. Our millions of years old recorded history books, which we would, in our language, we call it as the Vedas and the Puranas and Bhagavad Gita. In those books, which I'm sure not most people have read, in those books it's written that there's only one founder of Hinduism, and it's like a black hole, like a creator. Like in science you can think it in that way. There's a black hole, there's a creator, like a creation is in itself, which is known as the Brahman. And inside the Brahman there are three, you can call it mechanisms to make it work. Like, let's say there is a creation in itself and there are three mechanisms. So these three mechanisms are the creator, the maintainer, and the destroyer. These three mechanisms are there, and we actually worship them as Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Brahma. So these are the three mechanisms. In a simple English term, I can say there are three mechanisms there. The first mechanism, who is the creator, his name is Brahmaji. And there is a maintainer who maintains everything into the creation, who is known as Vishnuji. And there is a destroyer who destroys the mechanism, who is known as Lord Shiva, or we can call him Har Har Mahadev also. And all the other, the idols and the gods that in every different part of the Indus Valley civilization people used to worship. They could have worshipped trees, they could worship idols, they could worship water, they could worship animals, they could worship whoever or wherever they saw a god or something spiritual. So that is why we worship every we worship everyone. Like, we worship every thing where we see God, and we do not just discriminate. In this way, what happens is that we are actually giving love and worshipping everything: the planet, the animals, the human beings, even the creation of God that is not having a life, that is called stone, right? That's why we make idols. And so basically there is only one creation. There is no human being like the other religions. They have particular founders who were born and who also, I think, died. But in our religion, we do not have a human being, because it is actually, in a scientific way, we call it a creation. We believe in science, and the science and Hinduism, it goes together along with each other. So that is what is written in our books. So that, and our books are very deep and vast. And I've also been asked many times, like, why is there a caste system